This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And some space here. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. 50. Check 13, check 13.
They'll look to run with Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt taking it in. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go to the fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made by Joe.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
(21-0) our score after one.
The score: Steelers 21, Browns nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
James Conner, the ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
From the 27, Roethlisberger flushed out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check. First down. 24.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Help out. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's a big one now. It's a big one. I told you. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On third down, it's Counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
66. Check 55, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. For the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Browns 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Mayfield rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
56 is the mic. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the pass. Mike, 56.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 55 is mine, guys, 55.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heart.
And now here is another interception.
They're not even trying.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Browns 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Jack 16.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Finding some room at midfield. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 29-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check right, check right. Watching your time. What we got, what we got, what we got? Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 50.
On the run is Connor.
Connor again.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Eric Ebron.
gained 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the carry, it's Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Samuels, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Browns defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
230. Jack 16. Focus, defense, focus. Mike.
Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 64 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
38. Browns 19. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. No game on this defense, no game. 50. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 76 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big,